Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hill. Today is our second lesson from our book, From Tadpole to Frog. Today we will go back and do a little bit of a review, do a little bit of a picture walk from what we worked on for our first lesson. We will read a few more pages. We will work on our skill sheets a little bit, and we will see how things are going with your skill sheets that I have in your Google Classroom. So if you need to pause the video when you go back to fill in answers, I think when you enlarge the video to the book on the video to full screen, you can see the words better and you can pause it so that you can fill in your answers and on your skill sheets. So let's just do a quick review of what we read and what we learned about with our first lesson. This book is one of my favorites. It has the best pictures. So we learned that frogs lay eggs in water. They typically lay eggs in the spring, but frogs will lay eggs in the water. Hundreds of frogs stick together in a little clump called frog spawn. The little tadpoles begin to form inside of those little eggs. As they get bigger, the tadpole gets bigger inside the egg. That's a little up close version of a little bit older tadpole. I love these pictures. We learned that tadpoles form gills, and those gills helped tadpoles breathe underwater. Today, we are going to take a little closer look at that tadpole himself as it gets a little bit bigger. Here's an older tadpole. Look at this picture. Looks like a tadpole's getting in an argument with somebody. It looks like a little shrimp or some kind of crawdad or something in there. Here he is. This picture goes across both pages. I hope you can see it, but my light is shining on this. So that tadpole's getting a little bigger, and I don't know if you can see this little clear gel around his tail. Here he is again. Looks like he's on the bottom of a creek or a bottom of a fish tank or something, down around the gravel. Here he is hanging on a little plant. And here's another picture of him. If you can notice in this picture, he's starting to get legs. His tail's still there. And his mouth is a little different than in the previous pictures. So those are the pages that we're going to read today and use to answer our questions on our skill sheets. So we'll go back and we'll start with page 12 and then we'll move forward. A tadpole's main job is to eat and grow. So here he is eating off that little plant stem. So the caption underneath our picture says, a water bug attacks a tadpole. So this is a water bug. I thought it was a crawdad. But our caption under our picture tells us it is a water bug. Many of the tadpoles will be eaten by hungry bugs, fish, or turtles. But a few escape. They will grow to be frogs. Tadpoles do not look much like frogs they will become. A tadpole has a strong tail for swimming. So remember, I kind of looked at that tail and it's long and kind of thick. The tadpole has a hard mouth. It uses its mouth to scrape soft plants from the rocks and pebbles in the pond. After a few weeks, the tadpole has grown 2 hind legs, and the tadpole's gills have moved inside its body. Lungs are beginning to form inside the tadpole's body too. Now and then, it swims up. The tadpole puts its head out of the water. It takes little breaths of air. So that's where we're going to stop today. I'm going to save the next few pages for lessons 3 and 4. What you'll do is you'll go back into your Google Documents, into your document assignment that you used yesterday. We will keep working on these guided notes. If you want to push pause on this video to get a better look, we are going to start midway. So the first 3 blank lines you should have already filled out from yesterday's lesson. The next 7 lines we will fill out today, or the next 7 answers. So as you go to your document, you can use your cursor and follow along. Some tadpoles are eaten by, it gave us 3 different things that could eat those tadpoles, and I gave you a page number on those. Tadpoles have a strong blank for swimming and a hard blank for eating. I gave you page numbers for both of those as well, page 15 and page 16. Tadpoles grow 2 hind blank and blank for breathing. So on those pages, you will find the answers to fill in those blanks. Okay. Down at the bottom, the instructions were to draw a picture in each of the boxes. If you feel like you are good at that, you can use the pen feature inside of your document and try and draw a picture the best you can. You can pick the page that has the tadpole that you like the best and try and draw a picture. My favorite one is page 19. So I'm going to give you a page number there. Okay. So this second box where you're asked to draw a tadpole, that is also part of today's assignment. So you've got those 7 answers to provide. And I gave you those page numbers as well. Okay. Then on your second sheet, these are our definitions. If you will come down to your second row, on page 17, you will need to supply the word today that matches the definition. The rear or back legs of a 4-legged animal. You will provide the word. You'll have a text box. You will provide the word that matches the definition. You can try a picture. Just do the best you can with the picture. If we were in school, I would have you all draw it with some colored pencils. Okay? So on the 3rd line, your word is lungs. If you will find the definition on page 19 and fill in the definition for lungs, page 18 and 19 on that one. Okay, so that's the end of lesson 2. I hope you are able to fill in these answers, and we will go from there. Thank you.